Hi friends, it's Barbara Dahl and day 4 of Tour de Fleece. I'm here with you and I'm just going to show you the way I make a 2-ply yarn from my spindles. So I spun just a tiny little bit on my little spindle this morning. And I'm going to pull that off just like that. So I've got this tiny little ball and I wrap it around my middle finger so I don't lose it. And I just wrap. Different people wrap it differently, and they have all sorts of wonderful ways to do that. I just find for me this works, and it's what I've been doing for years, so I don't think I'm going to try changing. So I end up with the wrap that was around my finger, the wrap that I finished with. I put the two ends together. I do a bit of a knot, not a big knot because I like to take the knot out. I take my bigger spindle, a heavier spindle actually. And so it's coming from, let me see if I can do it this way. I'll move that out. It's coming from the inside and the outside at the same time. And I don't know how close I can get this so you can see it without it being all fuzzy. It's a merino, so again, it's quite fuzzy to begin with. So that gives me a 2-ply yarn from the spindle, and that's how I did all of my little spindle plying that you see there. And my other jar, which is quite full for my northeasterly blanket. And the other thing you have to remember when you're doing this is that you have to spin it in the opposite direction to when you ply it to what you did when you first did spin it. And sometimes I can do sort of a butterfly and just wrap it around my fingers to keep the spin nice and snug. You can see there. This is probably about, let me think, a DK weight maybe? I think so. And then I go back up. And around I go. And there it's done. Now normally I would have quite a bit more on the spindle. And but I wanted just to give you a quick glance at what happens. So that's a little itty bitty. And I'm just going to take my small nitty knotty that my husband made for me. 2004 it says he made it. So I'll just wrap it around here. There's not really enough, but it gives you a bit of a picture of what that yarn's like. There you go. So again, it's a merino. It's part of my color stash that I have. So I have this much more to spin on the spindle with this today. Then I'll go back to the wheel and spin my strawberry, watermelon. I don't know what I'm calling it. The fiber that I've been working on. So, but this is very soft, very easy to work with. But anyway, that's how I make a 2-ply on the go with my spindle. If I'm doing a 2-ply on the wheel, I fill 2 separate bobbins, then ply them together. But always when you ply, you go in the opposite direction. So I spin clockwise, so I ply counterclockwise, if that makes any sense. I hope you're enjoying your Tour de Fleece. Let me know what you're spinning, if you're spinning anything. And do you like spindles? I like spindles because they're portable. And it's actually what I started with. But if I'm doing a large quantity, I'd rather use the wheel. It's more of a production level for me to spin on the wheel. But it's a beautiful day here in Canada up on Hamilton Mountain. The sun's shining. There's a little bit of a haze, but it's a really, really nice day. And I hope you're having a really nice day. Happy spinning, everyone. See you tomorrow.